Welcome to my channel, where every story comes to life. Dive into captivating narratives that spark your imagination. Let's start today. New narrative story. Elena Gilbert, 25. A passionate and artistic woman known for her resilience and empathy. She has an eye for detail and a heart full of dreams. Damon Salvatore, 27. Elena's charming and ambitious ex-fiancé, whose charisma often masks a deeper insecurity. He's used to getting what he wants, no matter the cost. Caroline Forbes, 26. Elena's cousin and best friend, known for her bubbly personality and social prowess. Beneath her confident exterior lies a fierce desire for love and approval. Stefan Salvatore, 29. Damon's older brother, a compassionate mediator who often serves as the voice of reason between the impulsive Damon and those he cares about. Setting. The quaint town of Mystic Falls, Virginia, filled with lush landscapes, historic buildings, and a vibrant community life, sets the backdrop for a story of love, betrayal, and self-discovery. It was a sunny afternoon in Mystic Falls, the kind of day that seemed to whisper promises of happiness and new beginnings. Elena Gilbert sat in the corner of a bustling cafe, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee enveloping her as she sketched in her notebook. The sounds of laughter and chatter faded into the background as she lost herself in her art, a temporary escape from the turmoil in her heart. Just weeks prior, she had been blissfully engaged to Damon Salvatore, a man whose charm and ambition captivated her. They had shared dreams of a bright future together, a cozy house filled with laughter and children running around. But in an instant, her world shattered when Damon ghosted her for her cousin Caroline. The betrayal cut deep, but Elena had vowed not to let it define her. Hook line. What Elena didn't know was that the very foundations of her life were about to shift, setting her on a path of revenge and unexpected empowerment. Flashback to a month earlier, at the Salvatore family's annual summer barbecue. The warm sun bathed the backyard in a golden glow, laughter echoing as friends and family mingled. Damon had been the life of the party, effortlessly charming everyone with his witty banter and radiant smile. Elena, filled with love and pride, felt invincible by his side. But then came the moment that changed everything. Elena stepped away to refill her drink, only to overhear a hushed conversation between Damon and Caroline, her best friend. She paused, her heart pounding in her chest, the words sending icy tendrils of dread down her spine. "I just don't know if I'm ready for all this," Damon said, his voice tinged with uncertainty. "You understand me in ways she doesn't." Elena's heart sank as she pieced together the truth. Damon was no longer committed to her. The rest of the party faded away as she processed the betrayal, the laughter becoming a haunting echo in her ears. Hook line. Little did Elena know that this moment of heartbreak would ignite a fire within her, one that would lead to her ultimate transformation. Days turned into weeks, and the reality of Damon's choice weighed heavily on Elena. She spent sleepless nights tossing and turning, the shadows of betrayal looming large. Each time she saw Damon and Caroline together on social media, her heart shattered all over again. Her friends rallied around her, but Elena felt isolated in her pain. Caroline, her cousin and confidant, had become a painful reminder of what she had lost. The two had always shared everything, dreams, secrets, and now a man. The bitterness brewed within her, threatening to consume her. One evening, she sat on her bed, the sketchbook open but untouched. "Why did he choose her?" she whispered into the silence, tears streaming down her cheeks. In that moment, she made a decision. She would no longer be a victim of her circumstances. She would reclaim her power. Hook line. The heartache had awakened a fierce determination within Elena. She would rise from the ashes of betrayal and take control of her life. Determined to channel her pain into creativity, Elena dove into her art. She started attending local workshops, honing her skills and expanding her network. Her talent flourished as she poured her heart into each brushstroke, capturing emotions on canvas that words could not express. It was during one of these workshops that she met Stefan Salvatore, Damon's older brother. He was supportive and understanding, and Elena found solace in their conversations. One night, over coffee, she confided in him about Damon's betrayal. Why would he throw away something beautiful for a fleeting thrill? She asked, frustration evident in her voice. Stefan sighed, his expression contemplative. Damon has always struggled with commitment. It's not a reflection of your worth, Elena. You deserve someone who values you. His words resonated deeply, igniting a spark of hope. Maybe it's time for me to show them what they lost, she mused aloud. Elena's resolve grew stronger as she began to formulate a plan. She remembered the joint savings account she and Damon had established for their future, a future that now felt like a distant dream. With newfound determination, she decided to reclaim what was hers. She spent hours researching financial rights and how to access joint accounts, fueled by a mixture of anger and empowerment. With Stefan's help, she gathered evidence and planned to confront Damon. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she sat down with Stefan to outline her strategy. "We'll invite them to the upcoming art exhibit," she said, her eyes gleaming with purpose. "I'll show them how far I've come, and then I'll make my move." Stefan nodded, impressed. "This could be your moment to shine, Elena." The night of the art exhibit arrived, and the gallery buzzed with excitement. Elena had poured her heart into every piece on display, each painting telling a story of resilience and transformation. Friends and family filled the room, admiring her work, but her heart raced with anticipation of Damon and Caroline's arrival. As the door swung open, she spotted them. Damon, looking dapper in a tailored suit, and Caroline, radiant and confident. They made their way through the crowd, laughing and flirting, completely unaware of the storm brewing just beneath Elena's calm exterior. Elena took a deep breath, stepping forward to greet them. "Hey, you two, so glad you could make it," she said, her voice steady despite the turmoil inside. "Wow, Elena, your work is incredible," Caroline gushed, a hint of jealousy in her tone. Damon nodded, but Elena could see the tension behind his charming smile. "Yeah, really impressive," he said, trying to sound sincere. Hook line. As the evening unfolded, Elena knew she had them right where she wanted them. As the night progressed, Elena's confidence grew. She mingled with guests, receiving compliments and praise for her art. When the moment felt right, she gathered her courage and approached Damon and Caroline, who were admiring one of her larger pieces, a stunning portrayal of a phoenix rising from the ashes. "This one is about transformation," Elena explained, her voice steady. "It's about overcoming adversity and reclaiming your power." Damon smirked, his arrogance on full display. "Looks like someone is trying to make a statement." Elena met his gaze, her heart racing. "You have no idea what I've been through, Damon. But I've learned to rise above it." Caroline rolled her eyes, clearly uncomfortable. "Let's not make this about you, Elena. We're happy together now." Hook line. Little did they know, Elena was just getting started. As the night wore on, Elena felt a surge of adrenaline. She had prepared for this moment, and now it was time to confront Damon about the savings account. With a steady breath, she gathered her courage and addressed them in front of a small group of friends. "Damon, Caroline, can we talk about our savings account?" she asked, her tone firm. Damon's expression shifted, his charming facade cracking. "What about it?" "I want what's mine," Elena declared, her voice unwavering. "You may have chosen each other, But I will not let you take my hard-earned money along with my heart. The room fell silent, and all eyes were on them. Damon's bravado faded, and Elena could see the panic in his eyes. You can't be serious. I am, she replied. I've worked too hard to let you both walk away with everything. Caroline stepped forward, her defensiveness evident. You don't have to be bitter, Elena, just move on. Elena's resolve hardened. This isn't about bitterness. This is about reclaiming what I deserve. The confrontation escalated, and as Elena laid out the facts about their joint account, Damon's composure faltered. The realization hit him hard. He had underestimated her. You wouldn't dare take me to court over this, he challenged, trying to regain control. Elena smiled, a sense of satisfaction washing over her. Watch me. With that, she turned on her heels and walked away, leaving Damon and Caroline speechless. The thrill of empowerment coursed through her veins as she reveled in the moment. She had finally stood up for herself. After the exhibit, Elena's confidence soared. She received messages from friends and even potential buyers interested in her artwork. But the best surprise came in the form of a text from Stefan. Let's celebrate your victory. Dinner tomorrow? Elena agreed, excited to share her triumph with someone who genuinely cared. Over dinner, they talked about everything, art, life, and their shared experiences. Stefan's support meant the world to her, and as they laughed, she felt a connection blooming. Hook line. But amidst the joy, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that the real battle was just beginning. Elena's D. Why зрение Елена не могла отряхнуть чувство, что настоящая битва только начинается. Elena's determination grew as she consulted a lawyer about the savings account. The legal process was daunting, filled with paperwork and anxiety. She spent late nights preparing for her case, driven by the desire to reclaim what was hers. Meanwhile, Damon's facade began to crumble. He struggled to maintain his charm in the face of mounting pressure, and Caroline found herself caught in the middle. Their relationship faltered as they navigated the fallout of Elena's actions. Elena, on the other hand, found strength in her art. She poured her emotions into her paintings, creating pieces that resonated with others. Each stroke of the brush felt like a release, a way to channel her pain and anger into something beautiful. The day of the court hearing arrived, and Elena stood outside the courthouse, her heart racing. She wore a tailored suit that exuded confidence, but inside she felt a whirlwind of emotions. This was it, the moment she had been preparing for. As she entered the courtroom, she spotted Damon and Caroline. Their expressions were a mix of defiance and fear. Elena took her seat, determined to show them that she wouldn't back down. The hearing commenced, and Elena presented her case with clarity and conviction. She highlighted the contributions she had made to their joint savings, emphasizing her right to reclaim her share. Damon's lawyer tried to discredit her, but she stood firm, refusing to let their tactics intimidate her. Hook line. As the judge deliberated, Elena's heart raced. This was the moment of truth. After what felt like an eternity, the judge returned with a verdict. The court rules in favor of Elena Gilbert, he declared. She is entitled to her rightful share of the joint savings account. A wave of relief washed over Elena, and she couldn't help but smile. Damon's expression shifted from disbelief to anger, and Caroline looked equally stunned. Elena stood tall, her heart swelling with pride. She had fought for herself and won. With her savings reclaimed, Elena channeled her energy into her art career. She organized more exhibits, gaining recognition and support from the community. Her journey had transformed her into a beacon of strength, inspiring others to embrace their own stories of resilience. Stefan remained a constant presence in her life, offering encouragement and friendship. As they spent more time together, a deeper bond blossomed between them. They found solace in shared experiences, and Elena began to feel hope for love again. Months later, Damon approached Elena at a local art festival. He looked weary, the weight of his choices etched on his face. "Elena, can we talk?" he asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Elena's heart raced, a mix of anger and curiosity flooding her senses. "What is there to talk about, Damon?" "I messed up," he admitted, sincerity in his eyes. "I thought I wanted something different, but I realized I lost the best thing I ever had. You." Hook line. In that moment, Elena faced the ghosts of her past, ready to reclaim her narrative. Elena took a deep breath, steadying herself. "You made your choice, Damon. I've moved on, and I won't let you pull me back into your drama." As she walked away, she felt a sense of liberation wash over her. She had transformed from a heartbroken woman into a fierce, independent artist, reclaiming her identity and her life. In the months that followed, Elena continued to thrive. She found love in unexpected places, and her art flourished as she poured her heart into each canvas. She learned that happiness wasn't found in the approval of others, but in the embrace of her own dreams. Thank you for joining me on this journey of love, betrayal, and self-discovery. If you have any thoughts or questions about the story, I'd love to hear them. Please like, share, and comment below. Remember, every ending is just a new beginning, and we all have the power to rise above our challenges.